This is Dove Tiefenbach. You're watching the behind the scenes of Boy Toy. Alright, now get the fuck out of my house.
Hi, I'm Christy Will, writer and director of Boy Toy.
Okay, pictures up. And action.
Good job, everyone. That's great.
I got involved in this project from Justin Levine, the producer. I had met Justin about a year and a half before, and another film that I've just directed called Slightly Single in LA, and Justin was helping me with that project.
So I am Justin Levine, and I am the producer of Boy Toy. I love classic movies. So after watching The Graduate and kind of a little bit of American Gigolo, I came up with the idea. So I basically sat at my computer and wrote for a night, and I wrote a little treatment. I thought, this is funny.
So he called me and said, hey, I have this project Boy Toy I want to do. I'll do it, but I have to rewrite the script. So he was like, that's fine. So I met Jarrett.
Wrote the movie in 2.5, 3 weeks, and rewriting and punching it up till the day before the shoot. It's a fun script, and I think it's going really well.
I was actually the first to get involved. I'm friends with Justin Levine. I was the lead in his last film, Shark City, and we became friends on that project. And you know, we get along really well and had a bunch of ideas for things and blah blah blah. And suddenly it came to pass that this was an opportunity for this to be produced. And he just asked me if I wanted to help him out. So at first I just was going to kind of help out. And I said sure, because I have some cool connections and people I wanted to bring in, and then I started to take on a lot more, and eventually I ended up doing everything. Now Justin Levine's going to come up here and take credit for everything, but it was all me and Corbin, kind of.
I'm Corbin Timbrook. I'm one of the producers, and I'm also playing Bill, the old guy trying to hit on the young girls. It's come to that, I can't believe it. Well, what would you say if I told you I had a 100-foot yacht down at the marina waiting for you and me right now?
What is that, like 99 feet 8 inches bigger than your penis? Right? Get it?
The good thing about Corbin is, being as old as he is, I mean, he's been doing films since before they actually invented film stock. He actually he directed caveman drawings, and so he has a ton of experience, so he brings all that to the table, which has been great.
It's not like a big movie where everyone's making a lot of money, and it's like, yeah, let him do it. I'm making a big paycheck. It's really about, you're gonna gruel, you're gonna work lots of hours, you're gonna wear lots of hats, and it's how these things get done.
Is this what you thought you'd be doing as a producer?
Oh yeah, I figured it. It's a shitty job. Oh, God.
As a director, half of my job is choosing a cast that I believe in and I know can deliver and that I trust. So not only are they trusting me, but I trust them. A lot of the cast are people that I've either directed or produced before. Marcia Monroe, I've known Marcia for a long time. So I wrote Nora and made her a yoga instructor with Marcia in mind, thinking that she would definitely bring that character to life.
Hi. Hello, I'm Marcia Monroe. Hi, I'm Marcia Monroe. Boy Toy is the movie I'm doing. That's gonna get annoying, I'll stop. I play Nora, who is the daughter of Morgan Fairchild, whose character's name is Barbara, and Jake, the boy toy, falls for me, obviously. Boobs.
John White, I met, loved. He was Canadian and fit the part perfectly and was charismatic.
Well, I'll be honest with you. John White was never in the running as far as I'm concerned. From what I've seen from his, other, resume, his things that he's done in the past. For me, I think he's completely inappropriate for this role. I think he's kind of a hack. And I fought really hard with the director and the other producers to make sure that he wasn't a part of this film. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do when everyone is going on and on and on about how, you know, oh, we should go with this John White character. John White, yeah, John White. So we're stuck with him. But, you know, thankfully his co-actors, I believe, are bringing out something from him to make him look.
Sorry, I should have told you he was back there.
Yeah, you should have told me he was back there. You really should have told me he was back there.
We'll take that out. We won't do that.
If you could edit that out, because that's going to ruin the rest of the shoot for us. Johnny! John, I was kidding, buddy! Buddy, I was totally kidding, man. I love you, man. I love you. He's terrible.
What I love about John White is that I think he has the qualities of a Matthew Broderick. Like, he's good looking, but he's not smoking hot. Sorry, John. You're good looking, but you know, like the buff Matthew McConaughey smoking hot. He's not that. But he's so charismatic that he naturally can like wink at the camera or deliver a line. And you just like, guys like him, girls like him. And I think he was a perfect fit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm pretty shitty at interviews, I think, so I don't know what I'm doing here. My name is John White, and I play the character of Jake Dillon.
And then Morgan Fairchild, she was acquaintances with one of our producers and they brought her to the table. And then knowing that she had played Mrs. Robinson on a play, I was like, oh, she's kind of already done this role. So yeah, we cast Morgan as Barbara.
My name is Barbara in the movie, and it's Boy Toy. Well, as long as you treat me with respect, you will make a pretty penny being on my arm. It's been a lot of fun. The casting crew has been fabulous, and there's been a lot of camaraderie, a lot of people pulling together here and having a good time. I hope all of that will register on film, and it'll be a fun little movie. It looks like it will be.
Dove came in via one of my producers, Dave Phillips, who suggested him. And I had some other people in mind, but immediately when I met Dove, I was like, okay, Dove is Ronnie.
I have no idea how I got cast in that movie. I mean, just one of those things, you know. I knew the producer Dave Phillips since I was young, because he was about 4 years older than me, and I knew him when I was 6. So I guess he was around 10 and I was around 6. And he would talk about doing this movie since then. Since he was a kid, like 10 years old, he'd be like, Boy Toy, I got this movie, I want to make this movie, and you're gonna be in it. And I was like, whatever, just don't hurt me.
Vivian Bang, I've known her. She was in my last movie and I love her. And I literally created Mouse and wrote Mouse for Vivian, thinking that she would be hilarious in it.
Hi, my name is Vivian Bang, and I play the role of Mindy Lee, or aka Mouse. So I'm sort of managing this whole enterprise. She's a recovering sex addict.
I'm sorry. Maybe Mouse can help you feel better.
Maybe Mouse can keep her hands to herself.
She's like sort of taken this job to a whole nother level and is like now like really focused on this, and she sort of takes charge.
Simon Rex, I worked with Simon in my last movie, and I created a role in the last movie that's similar to Clive, and he was so funny that, again, I kind of recreated a similar type of role, different but similar, and called Simon and said, I have something for you to do.
My name is Simon Rex. I play Clive in Boy Toy. I'm sort of the Boy Toy who's old news, and John's character Jake comes in and takes all my women, so I'm very threatened by the new kid in town. I made up an accent for him. He's Israeli, Italian, and French. You can never really understand what he's saying. It's a very vague accent, and it's just creepy and annoying and sleazy.
I thought we had something special, Barbie.
Oh, don't call me that. Now, Clive, look, I have told you I don't know how to make it any clearer. I've met someone else. I've moved on. Now, you gotta go.
Please, I haven't had sex in 3 days.
I just love the character of Clive. It's so fun to just be a total idiot and jerk, and it's awesome.
So when Kevin agreed to do this movie, Kevin was completely against the stutter. He was like, Christy, the stutter's stupid. It's like Stuttering John from Howard Stern show. It's been done. Please don't make me do the stutter. So we had big conversations about the stutter and that I was knocking other people off or making fun of people with the stutter, which wasn't my intention at all. I literally had Kevin in mind with that role and had Kevin doing a stutter, and I just thought it'd be really funny to have this guy with a really bad temper who has a stutter, so he can never get anything out. He just freaking goes crazy all the time.
The number one news paper. All right. Longest running news.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Kevin Farley, and I play Robert. Robert has a stutter in this film, and a lot of the things I say and do, they have a little trouble getting it out. A lot of fun to play this guy, and it's a lot of fun in a very funny movie.
What's up?
I am Kaylin, and I'm playing the character Jeannie in the movie Boy Toy. I became involved in the project with Justin Levine through Stardust Pictures. I met him about a year ago, and ever since we met, we've been kind of talking about eventually we would work together, so here we are. Today, I shot my scene where I approach Jake at this party, and I kind of lure him into a situation that I think is going super great, but it ends up being super funny.
So this is your party. This must be your place. You want to give me a tour? Maybe show me your bedroom?
Actually, I was
You used to play baseball, right? You want to show me your balls? Okay, let's go.
It was a blast to shoot, and yeah.
This is Jorge, and Jorge plays Jorge, correct? Do you think Christy, our director, is doing a good job for your character of Jorge? Yes or no? That would be a yes for everyone watching if the head went up and down like this. Although he could have meant no, but I think he meant yes.
They call me Peaches, like fruit, but sweeter. And you?
George from London.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
So my name is Dawn Oliveri. I'm playing Kylie. She's Nora's best friend and is helping her make decisions on the guys that she's talking to. Not always the best friend to confide into. I'm not sure if she really knows what she's doing, but it creates a pretty funny dichotomy between the two girls.
Let me guess. You're trying to guess what she likes to drink, so she might actually fall for one of your little high school one-liners.
Actually, yeah.
Aww. What if we just do this interview and you text me the questions and I'll just text you back and you guys film me while I'm texting?
We're on the set our very first day, and a lot of hard work, having fun, and all our stars are here. We've got Morgan Fairchild right behind us. We have Sam Monroe here. We have Doug Tiefenbach. We have John White. We have Kevin Farley and Simon Rex, and Dawn Oliveira. She's here too. All the crew's here. We're having fun. We've got our writer Jared right over there. And that's it. It's our first scenes. We're having some fun, and I don't know, a lot of stuff to say.
Hey, this is Simon Rex. I play Clive in Boy Toy. We're about to shoot our big yoga scene. Not many people know yoga was actually invented by an old man trying to suck his own you-know-what. Thank you.
Well, when he does, I call it out. Yeah. It was a great class, you know? I've been working for this movie for now 3 days, and I gotta say that it has not been fun. It's been one hellish nightmare after. No, I'm kidding. I really had fun doing this. And Christy and I, we go way back. We used to rob banks together back in the mid-'80s. Christy would be the one going into the bank, and I would most likely be on the bicycle. We used a bicycle. That's how we got caught. So we did a little time in jail, and then she asked me to do this movie. This is her big comeback movie, just out of jail. Maybe we can turn our image of being bank robbers around. So anyway, I've never acted before. This isn't real coffee, and I'm not really here. Thank you.
Hello there.
Hello, I'm David.
I'm Cecily.
So
We're actors.
very happy to be here at the set of Boy Toy. Primarily I've done classical theatre, so this is a stretch for me. Come here. Come here. Come here.
What? Oh! I'll cut you.
All right.
Get yourself
Enough
a tan,
with the
all
roid-
right? She already has this.
Hey,
She
enough.
doesn't need that, all right?
Enough with the roid rage already.
In my 5th season of the Stratford Festival,
John Wood. So John Wood came to me and he said, you know, son, you would make a fantastic douchebag.
Yes.
So sure enough, he was right, I think.
You've done some character work now, it's great.
To be honest, it was all about the tan.
Deep work.
Once I got the tan in the
Yes.
hair, I felt like I could
Outside
fully...
in, you know, outside in.
Exactly. I felt like I could fully immerse myself into Von Douche and really become him, you know.
Here we are at day 6 at Barbara's house, and we're way up in the mountains here in the Hollywood Hills, outside of Beverly Hills. It's been an interesting morning already, to say the least, but we're getting it done, and we're anticipating a good day today.
Okay, pictures up. Quiet all around. And action.
The day is going great. Yeah, we just did a funny scene with Clive, Jake, and Barbara. We all kind of improvised a little bit, and it all worked really well.
I fight for my love.
I'm super excited about this. I think it's really funny.
And my friend Simon here. He's high off his ass right now. Phone doesn't even work.
I think it's great. Go Cougars. Maybe one day I shall be a cougar. Maybe I'll be a MILF. Or by that age, I'm probably not having sex anyway, so it doesn't matter either way, right? What?
I don't know. I've never heard of that type of thing before, but it's interesting. It's interesting, and I will Google it this evening. Google image maybe to see what a cougar looks like. They turn me on though. The idea of a cougar.
So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you date younger men, you know? So I think I say rah-rah or rar to the cougars.
For me, it's a very personal film because my mom's actually a cougar, and I know how devastating it can be to a family and to, you know, college students everywhere, you know. So I can see, you know, with my own eyes that cougarism is it's a problem.
If you're a cougar, you have my support, my full support. So get out there to the bars and the shopping malls and the grocery stores and find those younger men and pounce. Because we're all behind you, ladies, every step of the way.
Cougars, you know, cougars scare me a little bit because I feel like I may turn into one.
I actually got a little rap about cougars, if I could just do a rap. Cougars are my favorite ladies. Purr like a vintage Mercedes. Mid-40s, no babies. Look fly since the early 80s. Cougars don't waste time. Gotta be at work 9 to 5. Eat your meat to survive. So old she barely alive. Strut like a panther. Looking epileptic on the dance floor. She'll claw your pants off and look good for beating the cancer. Playmate, 88, don't rollerblade, she roller skate. Squeeze juice out your grapes like fine wine, getting better with age. It's a cougar rap, I don't know. So, got that for you guys.
What else about the movie? It's fun, it's silly. I think people should watch it because I have a piece of the movie, and if they watch it, I make money.
Something about Hollywood really is magical, and it's just great being on set, and it's fun. I mean, I don't mind sitting there 15 hours a day, every single day. I just want to laugh. So anyone I work with, I basically tell them, hey, if you want to be with me on this film, you must be laughing, or get out. That's the rules. And at the end of the day, I just want to bring laughter to the world.
Suck everybody's d. Wait, I take that back. Don't suck everybody's, just the producers.
There's so much funny stuff going on all the time during making the movie that if they can somehow edit around it and focus on the heart and the seriousness of the film, then we'll have something.
It'll change your life. If it doesn't, I'll let you kick me in the balls.
fuck? I told you get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. I'm in a fucking town. You wanna see me naked? Get the fuck out of my house, please. Seriously, guys, come on. Enough's enough. Get out. Go, go. God. Come on, I'm calling the fucking cops. I can't believe this.